Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of GWA Supercharged. I am Joe Davis. We're coming to you live from Seattle, Washington. Thank you so much for joining us. We have another action-packed night for you here tonight. But hold on, wait a minute. Here comes the heavyweight champion of the world.
Making his way to the ring from Tacoma, Washington, weighing in at 238 pounds, the Global Wrestling Alliance World Heavyweight Champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell.
The world's heavyweight champion, Pretty Boy Arthur Caldwell, making his way to the ring. No doubt going to address what happened in the closing moments of last week's show, being attacked by primetime Charles Thompson. Let's send it down to the ring. Let's listen in to the champ. The world's heavyweight champion, Arthur Caldwell, is calling out Charles Thompson, and he's not going to have to wait long. And here he is, Charles Thompson. The gauntlet has been thrown down. And the match that Thompson is talking about later on tonight, Charles Thompson will step into the ring with Mr. Amazing Ray Snyder. Also, Wild Thing Tammy Mullins is scheduled to step into the ring with Lacey Evans. Also, a rematch from last week, Luther Isaac to take on one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Derek Wright. And we are also scheduled to get the very first matchup in the new Women's Tag Team division, but we do not know who the competitors are. That's going to be a surprise for all of us. But coming up first, our opening bout, it's going to be Gavin Briggs taking on Sheik Amir. So we're going to send it back down to the ring. We're going to get the action underway.
California, weighing in at 215 pounds, Gavin Briggs.
And here is Gavin Briggs, the #1 contender for the United States Heavyweight Championship. And last week, he made it very clear to the United States Heavyweight Champion, Owen Gerald Sexton, that he is coming for that United States Heavyweight title. He wants it around his waist. He wants to be a champion here in Global Wrestling Alliance. But tonight, he's got a whole nother tall task in front of him, and the man we know as Sheik Amir.
Sheik Amir.
And here is the opponent, Sheik Amir from Tehran, Iran. A very big, very strong, and powerful man, a dangerous man is Sheik Amir. And Gavin Briggs is going to have his hands full tonight, no doubt about it. You got to believe that the United States Heavyweight Champion, Owen Gerald Sexton, will be watching backstage on the monitors somewhere. Has a great deal of interest in this match and in Gavin Briggs, knowing he will have to defend the United States Heavyweight Championship against him in the very near future. Amir ready for battle with Gavin Briggs. We're set. Briggs is ready. Amir is ready. We're ready. The fans are ready. The official calls for the bell and we're underway. Lock up but shoved away by Amir. And Briggs already just getting out of there. Amir is going to jump right out after him. Briggs back into the ring. Briggs to the far side and blocked by Amir. And sent all the way across to the far corner. And Briggs able to look like he was able to avoid the contact. DDT by Amir. Amir down on the elbow joint. Briggs gonna shove that one or shrug that one off. High drop kick. That one takes Amir down. And a shot by Amir to the side of the head. A reversal, a drop kick by Briggs. Clothesline, that one takes Amir down. Here's the cover. One. Only a one this time for Gavin Briggs. Later on tonight, it will be a battle for the ages as Charles Thompson set to take on the veteran in Ray Snyder. And I'm very, very much looking forward to this women's tag team match, this new women's tag team division that's being set up by our general manager, Gene Wells. We have 4 brand new competitors, 2 teams, and they will face off later on tonight. Briggs went for the clothesline. Amir shrugs it off, and again, Briggs throwing everything he can at Amir. The size and strength advantage clearly to Amir. Look at this. Amir, up and down goes Gavin Briggs, crashing to the mat. 1. And Briggs, a veteran-like maneuver, using his surroundings, grabs the bottom rope. It's going to break the count. Amir going to pull him away from the ropes, and Briggs up to his feet in a drop kick. Lock up, and look at this. The torque on the left arm. Devastating maneuver by Sheik Amir. Amir now went for the stomp. Nobody home. Briggs back up to his feet. Look at this. Hooks him up, crosses the legs, drives the knees right into the canvas. That's a good way to blow a knee out. Briggs now looked like he was going to go for the modified sharpshooter. 1, 2, and no. Half a second away for Sheik Amir to gain victory here tonight. And look at this, the joint manipulation by Sheik Amir. Briggs back to his feet, went for the clothesline, nothing doing. Double underhook. And a reversal into an arm drag by Gavin Briggs. Briggs now going upstairs to the top rope. And a flying nothing by Gavin Briggs, completely overshot his opponent. Briggs now with the left hand. Briggs now, several strikes against the ropes, clothesline, and it staggers the big man. Amir sent to the far side against the buckle. And Briggs across, and what a shot right on the jaw. Gavin Briggs with the roll up. 1, 2, 3. No, I thought that was 3. That was so very close. But now he's going for it. And he cinches it in. The modified sharpshooter by Gavin Briggs, and Amir is in trouble. He's got it locked in. The pressure, and it's too much. It's too much. And Sheik Amir has to submit. And I am willing to say that that is an upset victory. A big victory for Gavin Briggs. Look at the modified sharpshooter. And that was all she wrote for Sheik Amir tonight. A huge victory. And wait a minute. And here comes the United States Heavyweight Champion, Owen Gerald Sexton. This might go down right here. We might not have to wait for a championship match. Showing the challenger he is not intimidated. And he is ready to defend that United States Heavyweight title anywhere, anytime. But coming up next, the Women's World Champion, Wild Thing Tammy Mullins, to step into the ring with Lacey Evans. The Women's World Champion, Tammy Mullins, entering the ring, set for battle. Let's talk for a moment, though. The return of Kaeva last week came right in after Tammy Mullins' match. And Tammy Mullins, a little taken aback, wasn't expecting it, and cleared the ring. here comes the adversary of the evening for Tammy Mullins. This, of course, is Lacey Evans. But again, I don't think I've ever seen Lacey Evans walk away from a fight. I don't know if she was necessarily walking away from the fight, but I think just taken aback and a little by surprise. I think like we all were at the sight of Kaeva's return and her new look, her mannerisms. Just Kaeva overall just kind of took over with her presence last week. The bell sounds, we're underway. A lock-up center of the ring. Nothing doing, neither one of these women gaining the advantage, and Mullins using those educated feet. Several strikes finding their mark. Sent across the ring. Deep arm drag and right into the cover. One. Only a one this time, but a smart maneuver there by the Women's World Champion Tammy Mullins. A knee to the side of the head, and Evans is going to try to get back in this thing. Twisting of the left arm. Now drives the knee right into the shoulder joint. Standing moonsault by Lacey Evans. And Evans has gained control at the moment. Lacey Evans stomping away, and Mullins back to her feet. And there is the roundhouse kick. Catches her right on the jaw, but Evans right back up. And look at this flurry of offense. Pele kick there by Tammy Mullins. Going for the cover, trying to put her away. One, not even. An immediate kick out by Lacey Evans. This one's going to continue. Look at the striking ability of the Women's World Champion Tammy Mullins. And now just going to lay it in. I don't agree with that, however. The official needs to warn her about the closed fist. STO by Mullins, sending Mullins back. And there's a standing moonsault by Mullins. 1, 2, not this time. What's good for one is good for the other. And Mullins pulling out a standing moonsault. Goes for the drop kick. Could not connect. And ripcord forearm strike by Lacey Evans. And Evans gets blocked. There's that roundhouse kick again. Finding Lacey Evans right on the jaw. Here's another cover by Mullins. And not even a one. Lacey Evans, ever the fighter here tonight. Not going to give this one up easily. Elbow strikes by Lacey Evans. And Evans now goozles her. Choke slam by Lacey Evans. And the Women's World Champion finding herself in a little bit of trouble here. A reversal. And keeping Evans at bay. Elbow right to the shoulder joint. And Evans cut off. Neck break. No, into the face buster. Mullins turns it around. And Evans has been rocked. Tammy Mullins with the headbutt. Pulls her up into the overdrive. 1, 2, 3. Let's take a moment to look back and see what put Evans down for the 3. The overdrive, the 3 count, and the victory. A big victory for Tammy Mullins. And here is Kaeva. Kaeva has returned. And Mullins sees her now. And I think Kaeva wants a shot at the title. Well, some more problems, it seems, within the Homestead, but part of the Homestead, Derek Wright is set to take on Luther Isaac in a rematch from last week. That match is coming up right now.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Pitbulls from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, Pitbull Luther Isaac.
One half of the number one contenders for the World Tag Team titles, Pitbull Luther Isaac, looking to gain a victory here tonight and avenge his loss from last week. We saw some problems with the Homestead last week as well. Derek Wright trying to convince Don Holmes to drop Charles Thompson as a client. Don Holmes wouldn't have it. Derek Wright came out here all alone for a few moments until he was joined by his tag team partner, Willie Jones. At least he's got Derek Wright's back. I said that, and Willie Jones is not here with Derek Wright here this week either. And no Don Holmes. And it looks like it's going to be one-on-one because there's no Mauler Isaac at ringside either. So one-on-one, just the way it should be. And there's the bell. And already hooked up. Suplex by Luther Isaac. The foot under the bottom rope, that's going to break the count. Sent to the far side and buries the knee into the girts of Derek Wright. And look at Luther Isaac just stomping away. Again, wanting to avenge his loss from last week. One, no, not even a two. Don Holmes was backstage with Charles Thompson. Apparently Thompson does not want Don Holmes at ringside for that main event match later tonight. I couldn't understand why. If they can't really get along, I'm not sure exactly why Charles Thompson hired Don Holmes in the first place. Look at these two go! Luther Isaac gets the better of it. Derek Wright gets out of there. Looks like he's done with this. Derek Wright looks like he's walking out on this match. And wait, and there's Mauler Isaac with the right hand, and he's got to toss him right back in to the Pitbull. Derek Wright having to fight for his life here, sent back into the ring by Mauler Isaac, right into the waiting hands of Luther, and went for the knee strike, missed that one. Derek Wright looked like he was going for either a sidewalk slam or a backbreaker. Reversed by Luther, and a big clothesline nearly takes Derek Wright's head off. Luther Isaac in control. Derek Wright was trying to head back to the backstage. Caught off by Mauler Isaac. Fall-away slam by Luther. Cover. 1, 2. Not this time. Somehow, Derek Wright gets the shoulder up, but Luther Isaac is pouring on the punishment at this point. Sends Derek Wright face first into the turnbuckle. Now, driving the shoulder. Driving the air out of Derek Wright against the ropes. Knee strike right on the chin. Cover. 1, 2, no. So very close. Luther Isaac in the driver's seat, if you will. And now, hey, wait a minute. There's Don Holmes, and he's distracting Luther Isaac. Don Holmes finally comes out to ringside. German suplex by Derek Wright. Don Holmes in a spat with Charles Thompson backstage decides to finally come out here and be in the corner of one of his other clients, that being Derek Wright. And with the distraction, Derek Wright has gained control. Cover. 1, 2, no. 2 count for Derek Wright. Don Holmes' presence has turned things around for Derek Wright through the ropes. And look at that. And look at Derek Wright go while Luther Isaac is all wrapped up in the ropes. Derek Wright, a little indecisive, not sure what he's wanting to do. And now working over the left leg of Luther Isaac. 1, 2. Another long 2 count for Derek Wright, looking for a second straight victory over Luther Isaac. Isaac sweeps the leg. Stiff kick right to the back. And look at Luther Isaac go. Luther Isaac has regained control into the corner. He's going to bring him out. Sends him for the ride. And look at that shoulder tackle by Luther Isaac. Oh, and look at this. Setting him up for the spear. Luther Isaac. Spear! Nearly tearing Derek Wright in half. Here is the cover. 1, 2, 3. And Luther Isaac is victorious. Well, last week, Willie Jones paid dividends for Derek Wright. Don Holmes unable to do the same for his client here this week because the spear for Luther Isaac gains him the victory.
Here is your winner, Pitbull, Luther Isaac.
A big victory for Pitbull Luther Isaac. And the problems for the Homestead continue. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, a match that I've been waiting for all night long. The women's tag team division starts off with 2 brand new teams. Let's find out who they are.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, Indy Hartwell and Candice LeRae, vicious and delicious.
The team of Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell are here in Global Wrestling Alliance as a brand new tag team in the newly created women's tag team division. Vicious and Delicious have arrived. And looking to set the new women's tag team division in Global Wrestling Alliance on fire. But in order to make that first impression, they go up against another brand new team here in Global Wrestling Alliance. Let's find out who their opponents are.
And their opponents, the Warrior of the Sun, Saray, and Io Shirai, the Spitfire Warriors.
Japanese sensations Saray and Io Shirai, the Spitfire Warriors, have arrived in Global Wrestling Alliance. What a match We have here tonight in the first match of this newly created women's tag team division, the Spitfire Warriors to take on Vicious and Delicious. Indy Hartwell and Saray gonna start things off. The bell sounds and a lockup. Indy Hartwell, the much taller, most likely much stronger of the two between herself and Saray. But Saray, don't count her out. A little bit smaller, yes, but the speed and quickness will be Saray's advantage. Currently, Indy Hartwell with the advantage in the opening moments. Hartwell taking Saray to her corner. And Hartwell measures and delivers the clothesline, and here's the tag, and in comes Candice LeRae. And went for a double stomp. Saray able to get out of the way. Looked like a drop kick, but did not connect. And there is a knee to the face by Candice LeRae. Now, down on the left leg. Here's the first cover. 1, 2. And Saray kicks out at 2. But Vicious and Delicious in control at this point. Tag in comes Indy Hartwell. And there's the DDT spiking Saray. The Warrior of the Sun needs to get back to her corner, needs to make the tag, needs to get Io Shirai in there. Well, here's the tag, and in comes Candice LeRae. Saray underneath, and a right hand, the double stomp. And there is the tag, and now we will see Io Shirai for the first time. And to the middle rope, the genius of the sky, Io Shirai with the double axe handle smash, the knee strike, the cover. 1, 2, and a kick out, and it looks like Indy Hartwell was going to be there to break that up regardless. A bulldog by Hartwell, and now all 4 ladies, well, they were in the ring. What a shot by Shirai, but the distraction is going to allow Candice LeRae to regain control. Elbow by Shirai, and look at that! Head scissors takedown. The tilt-a-whirl head scissors by Io Shirai. And the Spitfire Warriors are back in control. And just as I say that, a reversal and the knee strike by LeRae. Look at this. DDT spikes Io Shirai. 1, 2. A long 2 count for Candice LeRae on that exchange. Both of these teams looking to make an impact in their first match here in Global Wrestling Alliance. Tag by Candice LeRae. Dives for the tag, and in comes Saray. And we're back how we started. Hartwell sending Shirai over the top rope to the floor, and Saray looking to capitalize. Look at that. And Saray with the roll-up and double stomp combination. Saray now. Saray going up top. Waiting for her opponent to make it to her feet. Crossbody by Saray into the cover. 1. And only a 1, and Indy Hartwell gets the shoulder up. Now we see Shirai getting back onto the apron. Hartwell back to her feet and runs over Saray. Clubbing blow. Hartwell now. Hammerlock DDT by Indy Hartwell. Here's the cover. 1, but too close to the corner. Io Shirai able to break up the cover. Shirai over the top into the floor again. But Saray is in a lot of trouble. Hartwell has her underside. Springboard drop kick and nothing doing. Saray able to sidestep. And a block by Saray. Saray now with the fisherman suplex into the bridge. 1, 2. A long 2 count for Saray. But Candice LeRae, I think, was going to be able to break that up anyhow. And now Saray sending Candice over the top rope. Drop kick sends LeRae to the floor. Drop kick to Hartwell. Saray has come back to regain control of this match. Forearm shot by Saray. Fighting off Indy Hartwell, looking to put this one away. Look at this. Traps the arm into the back suplex. Here's the tag, and in comes Io Shirai. Shirai now. The underhook, face planted. 1, 2, and no. Once again, breaking up the cover is Candice LeRae. LeRae sent over the top into the floor again. And look at Io Shirai to the top, the magician of the sky. And the moonsault missed. There was no water in the pool. Indy Hartwell gets caught into the tilt-a-whirl head scissors yet again. And what a shot to the side of the head of Indy Hartwell. And Io now sending Hartwell to the corner. Tag by Saray. Saray over and an elbow strike. Saray with a low drop kick but did not connect. Hartwell needs to make a tag, sending Saray face first into the mat. Tag, and in comes Candice LeRae. They lock up against Snapmare across the ring, and a low drop kick catches her right in the face. Now Saray taking the brunt of the punishment. And look at these strikes by Candice LeRae. LeRae's going crazy. LeRae back over to tag back in Indy Hartwell. Saray trying to make it to the corner. Cover by Hartwell. 1, 2, no! What is it gonna take for either of these teams to win here tonight? A back and forth match. This is turning out to be one hell of a contest. Tag, in comes LeRae. If Saray can't get the tag, this one might not last too much longer, however. LeRae went for the takedown, blocked by Saray. Kick to the midsection. Look at that maneuver by Candice LeRae. Smashing the leg into the canvas. Multiple tags by Vicious and Delicious. Trying to keep the freshest competitor in the ring. Hartwell waiting for Saray to get to her feet. Saray able to avoid it, but not that shot. Face first again. And Hartwell gonna try to put this one away here. Hartwell with the jawbreaker. Back elbow by Hartwell. Saray backed up into the ropes. Now ripping and tearing at the left arm. Rolling elbow. Vicious and Delicious in control. Hartwell setting up against springboard. Drop kick connects. And that's got to do it. 1, 2, and a kick out. Somehow, some way, Sarray is still in this thing. Shirai up and over the top again. Io Shirai has been unable to really help her partner. Sarray, what a suplex by Sarray, drops her right on her head. And the breakup by Candice LeRae is going to keep their team in this one, but Sarray is in control. Hartwell's been rocked. LeRae to the outside. The suplex again. Cover. 1, 2, 3. What a match, and the Spitfire Warriors have won it. What a performance by Sarray. She took so much punishment at the hands of Vicious and Delicious. The suplex and the victory.
Here are your winners, Io Shirai, and the Warrior of the Sun, Sarray, the Spitfire Warrior.
What a match, and if that is any indication of what we're going to see in this new women's tag team division here in GWA, I am all for it. Ladies and gentlemen, it is main event time. Prime time, Charles Thompson to square off with Mr. Amazing, Ray Snyder. Oh, wait a minute. The champ is here, Arthur Caldwell.
200.
Caldwell from behind. A little bit of payback from last week as Charles Thompson assaulted Caldwell last week, a neck breaker on the floor. Charles Thompson demanding a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship. Caldwell said he would have his answer later on tonight. And I gotta believe this is the answer. Now they're brawling here on the outside of the ring. Thompson scoops him up, drops him face first on the apron. My God. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not a match. We were scheduled to have Thompson and Snyder, but the world's heavyweight champion with a blindside attack to Charles Thompson, payback for last week. And now Thompson is all over the world's champion right now. Caldwell with some elbows. And a standoff, and look at Caldwell go. There's no security. The officials not wanting to get involved in this apparently. Caldwell went for a neck breaker. Reversed short arm clothesline by Thompson. That one rocked the champion. Slamming the back of his head right into the floor. Well, this is gonna get dangerous. We may need some security. We need some officials. We need to get this thing under control. And now Thompson in the ring. And down. Thompson with the forearm right in the face. Okay, I think it's about time we break this thing up here. These two men are going to tear each other apart. There's a shot by Caldwell. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about out of time, and they're still going at it here. Neck breaker. We are out of time. Tune in next week. Now they're going to try to break this thing up. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go.